Three questions that every one of us should ask. Number one, should Congress have the authority, the constitutional authority, to ban movies? Number two, should Congress have the constitutional authority to ban books? And number three, should Congress have the constitutional authority to ban the NAACP from speaking about politics? Now, my answer to these three questions is unequivocally, unquestionably no. And yet, every single Democrat who has put his name on this amendment has no choice but answer yes to all three of these questions.
You know, I said this once and I'll say it again. This is what comes from both sides of the aisle. This is what they want. They want, they're hiding their true agendas behind children. And that is really, really dirty. Because they said, well, we want to protect the children. We want to protect them. We want to protect women's rights. We want to, but that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is they're censoring. They're taking away the ability for you to speak online. They're blocking information that you should have access to. You hear the terminology, misinformation, racism, white supremacy, human trafficking, child pornography. You hear all these terminologies. They don't mean what they used to mean. They use these words in word salads against websites, and they go after the websites. But, when you hear something like Facebook has gotten rid of millions of child pornography off their site, but meanwhile, a company like Pornhub doesn't get not even close to what Facebook had, and you're saying, well, why are they going after Pornhub and not after Facebook? And you have to ask yourself that question. Because they want control. They already have control of Facebook. They don't care what's on there. What they do is they want the control of the website. They want control of the internet. The UK is already beginning its control of the internet on their end. It's going to affect all of us content creators here and our advertisers. And it's the same thing that's happening in Canada as well. This is going to affect. This is why a lot of us, if you see the end of this video, please do stay tuned, and we tell you there are other ways to help support us. But in this video, we've just found out that Elizabeth Warren signed on to one of these controversial kids online safety bills, the KOSA, as a co-sponsor. And we're going to read this off of XBiz. Hats off to Gustav Turner. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren has signed on as a co-sponsor of the controversial Kids Online Safety Act, a bill to limit online free speech, which we've endorsed by homophobic religious conservative groups. I don't call them homophobic. It's just that basically they just radical groups that just want to censor. These are the new Puritans. That's what it is that they're just trying to take over, which they think that, they're doing it for religious purposes. In a Motherboard article, Evan Greer, who is the director of digital rights group Fight the Future, reported that Warren is now advocating for the passage of the bill. Greer noted that right-wing Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee was recently caught on camera saying the goal of KOSA is to protect minor children from the transgender in this culture. That's not surprising, Greer writes. Senator Blackburn is one of the most anti-LGBTQ members of the Senate and has been many terrible and offensive things about transgender people. What is surprising is that Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, long seen as an LGBTQ ally, apparently wants to help Blackburn advance her legislative attack on our community. Now, understand this, and I'll tell you straight out, my thoughts on the transgender community is that if you're old enough, if you're of age, and let's say it's over 25, you want to transitionalize, you want to wear women's clothing on that's your business. But I'm going to tell you straight out, you should get some help. You should speak to someone about, your situation. Because basically, you've seen what has been going on. There is a high rate of suicide in the transgender community. But the thing about it is, with the issues of this that's been going on and the things that are on there, they're using also this as a measure to try to push these online safety bills. But the thing about it is, it's still censorship. As Express reported, KOSA has had a bipartisan support with Senator Richard Blumenthal, helping Blackburn to sell it to its colleagues as a Protect the Children measure. 2023 marks the second time the bill has gone through this process. The first attempt to pass it was in 2022, where it failed. In a scathing March 22 editorial, Jason Kelly of the leading digital rights organization, Electric Frontier Foundation, argued that behind its kid-friendly name and supposed mission, KOSA hides a plan to require surveillance and censorship of anyone 16 and under. Think about that for a minute. The bill, Kelly noted, would actually greatly endanger the rights and safety of young people online and adults as well, while also the chilling controversial speech, including sexual expression across the internet. In July, President Joe Biden urged lawmakers to take action regarding online speech. Again, listen to what he said. It had nothing to do with transgenderism or anything like that. It's regarding online speech that he considers harmful to children. Political Rebecca Kern describes Biden's repetitive chanting the words "pass it" and reference KOSA and COPA during a public appearance about expanding its access to mental health care. See, this is the thing. They're going to throw mental health care in there. They're going to go throw the transgender. They're going to throw everything out there. They're going to throw misinformation. They're going to throw child trafficking. These are all the word salads that they throw at you. Is there issue about transgender in the schools? Yes, there is, and that's all these push to push those education into young kids, and that's wrong in itself. I'm going to tell you that's wrong. But what it's pushing is to monitor, and the thing about it is, it ain't going to stop at children. It's going to monitor your internet access, what you're looking at on the internet, what sites you go to. They're going to block certain sites that you can't get access to. They're going to go after X. They're going to go after Rumble. They're going to go after BitChute and Odyssey and many other sites. Timcast. They're going to go after all that because basically they're trying to remove free speech. They're trying to violate the First Amendment of the Constitution. And they're going to use all this information at you. Understand that. Understand that. And this is why we need to fight all these internet rules. They want to put the obscenity rules back in. They want to get rid of the Miller's test. They want to start arresting comedians for their jokes. They want to eliminate certain movies or edit them down. We've already seen certain movies, they've had some of their scenes edited by some of these streaming sites. That's why there's been a big push for physical media lately. That's why a lot of physical media, whether it's vinyl, whether it's cassettes, whether it's VHS, whether it's DVD, Blu-ray, that's all being pushed these days. And this is what has been going on. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about the woman. They don't care about your rights. These people have been in office pushing the same rhetoric since I was a kid. And I'll tell you, they're going to continue to do this until we vote them out of office. So be sure, when the next elections come rolling around, note who you're voting for. Go out and find out, what do they represent. Ask, if they're somewhere where you can ask them questions, ask those tough questions. And if you don't get a right answer, don't give them the vote. Don't go by the color of their skin, or if they speak a certain language, or basically, in the past they've said, well, we'll take care of you. We'll make sure that this passed. We will make sure that this particular candidate doesn't become president. Don't listen to them. Once they tell you that they're going to take away and protect your children by taking away your rights, that is a major issue.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, please comment, like, and share this video. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe, as this helps the reach of our channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have that ability to help support this and many other channels. Especially now more than ever, since the passing of a new law in the United Kingdom that will diminish the reach of many channels and affect our advertisers. If you wish to help grow this channel by financial support, you have two ways. There are two links in the description below. The first will send you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will send you to our gear store where you can purchase t-shirt, mugs, and other specialty items. Any additional discounts will be listed on the main page. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.